Right, so this other section's on tides. Tides very important again for your safe boating. They come in, they go out, go up, they go down. All to do with the gravitational pull of the sun, moon, and the earth. We'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, you've got to understand the effect of the tides on your boating for the day, particularly if it's wind against tidal flow. It can be a very rough few hours there until the tide might change. So if you factor that into your trip plan, then you can obviously come up with a better trip all round. So delaying your trip home by an hour or so could make all the difference. So understanding the current flows in your local area because of the tides, and then applying it to your trip for the day is very important. Your tides are accessed via your tide times, pamphlets sometimes, or tide books are very good. We have major ports such as the Port of Brisbane or the Gold Coast Seaway Port. Then we have secondary locations we use around those major ports to focus in on our local area and get a better, more exact time of the tide for your area so you can use it for your proper trip planning. So be very, very vigilant with your tides and your weather and have a proper day out and a safe day out on the water.
Time and tide wait for no man. On some waters there is little or no tidal flow, so the depth of water scarcely changes, and you do not need to worry about strong currents. On the other hand, there are places where the tides can rise and fall many metres within hours, and tides can run at 6 knots or more. If you're putting to sea in a tidal area, you must know the times of high tide and low tide, and the height of the likely rise and fall of the tide before you go. If you don't, you'll risk running aground and perhaps waiting for many hours before you're afloat again. Check the tide charts first, and you should never be left high and dry. Tide charts are available from most marine and angling outlets, usually free of charge. You can also get the times and rise and fall of the upcoming tides in the major daily and local newspapers. Dangerous sea conditions occur over sandbars where lakes or rivers meet the sea. They are even more treacherous during a run-out tide and at low water. The golden rule for crossing bars is, if in doubt, don't go out.